Hey guys, Pug Weasel doing another beer review. Today's beer is Brother Thelonious, and it is by, I had this in my head a second ago, North Coast Brewing. So I'm really excited about this one because as soon as I tasted it, I knew it was going to be one of my favorites. It's a rather expensive beer, and so that kind of bothers me, but it seems like with the microbrews, if you want doubles, and if you really like, if they're really making a great beer, it's going to cost you some. So it comes in a 4-pack. It costs $11.96 here in Kansas for that 4-pack. So without further ado, though, let's get into it. All right. It is got an 85 on Beer Advocate, and I don't always, agree with Beer Advocate 100%, but this is, I would have seen this in the low 90s, me personally, and so I was a little surprised. It has 9.4% alcohol by volume, and it's got a great color. Let me just show it to you here. If you pour this lightly, it won't make a head at all. If you pour it a little more aggressively, it makes a beautiful head. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me give you a close-up so you can see it. Okay, so this is kind of a dark amber color. The head, instead of being a light color, is a brownish orange color. And I mean, it's just beautiful in the glass. I don't know if it's today, if I just don't have if I'm stuffed up or something. I wish I could tell you what I'm smelling, but I can't smell anything, and that's more me than it is the beer, I promise you that. But I hope that didn't affect my taste buds. I can remember some of the tastes that I've already tasted, because this is my second 4-pack, and I have been loving it. Okay? Let me back this up, and we can get back to talking about this beer. So, I'm just stuffed up, and I'm snowed in today. It's a good day to try some beers because I don't have any place to go. I haven't even cleaned off my car. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. On the front end, you're tasting definitely kind of mid-range caramelized malts. They're not that toasty flavor you get with like a porter or stout. Just, kind of mid-range. And then a lot of reviewers have been calling it dark fruit. And I think that's a fancy way of saying it tastes like prunes or raisins. And I think it's somewhere in between it there. So I know that doesn't sound all that appreciative. It doesn't sound like something you want to try, but I tell you what, this is such a good beer. It has a flavor, and I don't like prunes, but it's got a dark fruit flavor that comes out right in the middle. It's not harsh. It doesn't have an aftertaste hardly, except for just the lingering taste of the beer, which is just a little sweet. The thing I really like about this, I think, is that it takes a very trained set of taste buds. I don't like to say palate because that's a misnomer that's become tradition. A trained set of taste buds to really appreciate Belgian ales, Abbey style ales, that for the untrained set of taste buds can sometimes taste like stale cardboard. This is not for the newbie. This is not for the person who just has been drinking Bud Light and has just decided to try a craft ale. Okay, you're not going to touch it anyway because it costs $12 for 4. But if you're moving up from, your English ales, your pale ales, this is the way to go. This is the step right before the Chimay type Abbey style ale. This stuff is just really good. I just can't say enough about it. And you can tell because usually I just kind of give you the 411 on something. I tell you it's good, but I'm very impressed with this. And I will keep paying the $12 for a 4-pack to buy it, because it's right now it's my favorite. It's just absolutely wonderful. Oh, it's a sipping type of beer. It's not a guzzling type beer, obviously. And one of the wonderful things, if you said to me, Brad, Abbey style ale, what kind of food do you have it with? I'd say you have it after dinner. Okay, it's really kind of something you kind of appreciate after you've settled your taste buds down, because it helps you to taste those flavors that will come out in it once your taste buds have been settled down. This has a definite flavor to it. You don't need to eat before you try it. You can eat with this. I'd still say if you want to really appreciate the flavors, that's the best way to do it, is after dinner. But it's not going to overwhelm the flavors in your dinner if you have it with food. I would say something heavy. Again, I knew I was going to be snowed in today, so I made stew. I made a pot roast and roasted vegetables, and then put it in the cooker in the last minute. And I'm definitely willing to have this with that. It's going to go perfect with it. So definitely something you want to try. It's an excellent ale. Again, North Coast has done a wonderful job with this beer. So I suggest you check it out. Bug Weasel.